各位亲爱的现场观众朋友们，在5·1国际劳动节这个平凡又不普通的节日，今天呢，我们也邀请到了高新区的工匠代表，以及保障市民美好生活的各行各业守护者代表，来到2025国际篮联3人篮球中国电信成都大师赛开幕式的现场。他们在高新区这片充满创新活力的热土上，以精湛技艺和无私奉献的精神，为推动区域高质量发展，在各自岗位上书写着不平凡的篇章。他们是平凡而伟大的劳动者，用双手守护城市的安宁和亮丽。每一滴汗水，每一份坚守，都诠释着劳动的价值。也让我们全体共同鼓掌，向我们的劳动者们致敬。Hello， 各位亲爱的现场的球迷们，各位观众朋友们，大家晚上好！还不够，还不够，在这里呢，在我们今天的大师赛开幕式的现场，我想第一次听一下我们成都最热情的球迷和观众，你们的呐喊：你好，成都！好的，各位亲爱的朋友们，欢迎各位来到2025国际篮联3人篮球中国电信成都大师赛开幕式的现场。篮球传递希望，梦想点亮未来，奋进成都世界舞台。今天在我们开幕式的一开始呢，我们要邀请到一群特别的球迷来到我们的场地中央，有请你们，
有请。
我们看到啊，来了一群小朋友们，他们的生活当中陪伴他们最久的可能就是篮球了。崇山峻岭挡不住他们对篮球的热爱。我们的组委会呢，特别邀请到了市体育局帮扶村、简阳市互助村以及来自邛崃的2所小学，邛崃市天台小学、太和小学的小朋友来到我们的现场观赛。来，我们现场把掌声送给他们，好不好？欢迎你们！今天呢，我们特别邀请他们来到我们的现场。其实我们是有一份特别的礼物送给他们，这个礼物是来自 CBA 的一个大哥哥。接下来我们一起看一下屏幕。
There is a very special guest from the CBA, so he wants to say hi to all the kids. So let's look at the big screen firstly.
一封给李俊宏的信。看一下。李俊宏先生您好，您先原谅我们冒昧的给你写信。邛崃受互助村、邛崃市天台小学以及太和小学所托，对您转述一些内容。为此，我们曾要你无意莅临成都，出席2025成都大师赛以及女子系列赛，帮助小朋友完成梦想。小朋友们，非常开心能够收到你们的来信，我也很期待跟你们见面。5·1，我们成都进不上。
亲爱的观众朋友们，接下来让我们掌声欢迎云南滑翔机2020-2024年 CBA 全明星扣篮大赛冠军尹敬宏。哇！好，我们现场所有的球迷再把掌声送给敬宏，好吗？欢迎敬宏来到成都，欢迎你。好，刚才其实我们从这个视频看到了，敬宏是收到了孩子们的来信，然后来到我们大师赛的现场。今天孩子们也见到你了，有没有什么话想要跟他们说一下？
首先吧，很荣幸受到主办方还有成都篮协还有FIBA的邀请来到现场，然后也是来到现场跟小朋友们见面，还有看到这么多热爱篮球的球迷，我觉得这是一个成都的篮球盛宴吧。所以说，我们也非常希望有更多的比赛放在这种地方或者这种环节，希望更多比赛来到我们中国，让大家看到更好的一些比赛。也希望你们看到这些比赛以后呢，回去唤醒你们的梦想，然后继续坚持去努力，也完成你们的学业。希望你们完成你们的目标和梦想吧。谢谢。
谢谢敬宏。那么今天呢，其实敬宏也是担着 带着他对孩子们的关爱来到我们的成都，他给我们孩子们带来了3件北京北控的球衣和一些 Wilson 的3人篮球，来激励他们继续完成自己的篮球梦。那接下来，我们有请各位来到我们的签名桌前。另外呢，咱们本土的3家企业，邛崃市浩瑞商品混凝土有限公司、邛崃市浩瑞商业管理有限公司和邛崃市3横篮球俱乐部也会一起献上爱心。接下来，我们就要有请金红先生和我们的企业代表罗浩先生和我们的孩子们共同在我们的球衣完成签名，留以纪念。
So everyone can write down your signature together.
我相信啊，今天晚上在我们FIBA成都大师赛的开幕式的现场，孩子们跟静红哥哥一起来完成这件球衣的签名，一定会给他们圆梦篮球的路上留下一个非常特殊的一个记忆，也会激励着他们一直保持热爱。来，我们现场所有的球迷们也给孩子们一些鼓励，好吗？好，接下来要请2位嘉宾和我们的孩子们，我们拿上球衣，拿上我们各自学校代表的球衣，来到我们的前方，一起合影留念。
Okay, let's take a photo together. 我们看一下前方的摄影老师，我们再往右边挪一点，好不好？
好，我们集体往左边挪一点。好，一起来看向我们的。
来往中间看，准备好了吗？来 ，3, 2, 1, smile。
谢谢，再次把掌声送给孩子们，也送给静红，谢谢，欢迎来到成都。好，接下来我们可以前往我们的观赛区，一起来观看接下来的开幕式和稍后的比赛。好，各位亲爱的球迷以及现场的观众朋友们，我们本次大师赛的开幕式即将正式开始。尊敬的各位领导、各位来宾、现场所有的球迷以及观众朋友们，大家晚上好！欢迎各位来到2025国际篮联3人篮球中国电信成都大师赛开幕式的现场。大家好， 我是成都市广播电视台主持人明阳，欢迎你们。
Distinguished leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 2025 FIBA 3x3 World Tour presented by China Telecom. My name is Josie Han, and it is my absolute pleasure to serve you at the MC for tonight's event. Thank you for your cooperation and thank you for coming.
本站赛事由国际篮联授权，中国篮球协会、四川省篮球协会支持，成都市体育局、成都高新区管委会主办，成都高新区教育体育局、成都市少年儿童业余体育学校承办，成都市篮球协会执行。感谢以上单位对本次赛事的大力支持。我们也由衷的感谢10年里每一位参赛运动员、工作人员、领导、嘉宾、观众和球迷，有了你们，才有了今天的FIBA 3对3。下一个10年，我们将继续勇往直前，化热爱为球，梦想为框。FIBA 3对3，我们势不可挡。
First of all, on behalf of the organizers, we'd like to express our warmest welcome and sincere gratitude to all of you for coming. So next, let's enjoy the performance, Unstoppable Perfection.
谢谢，再次感谢演员们，欢迎各位来到2025国际篮联3人篮球中国电信成都大师赛开幕式的现场。下面有请运动队代表入场。让我们欢迎泰国曼谷 CT 队、
Bangkok City,
泰国队、
Thailand,
新加坡队、
Singapore,
菲律宾队、
Philippines,
荷兰队、
Netherlands,
蒙古乌兰巴托亚马逊队，
Ulaanbaatar Amazons,
蒙古队，
Mongolia,
哈萨克斯坦队，
Kazakhstan,
日本队，
Japan Tasaki,
澳大利亚队，
Australia,
四川远达美乐队，
四川远达美乐，
中国队，
Team China,
布拉查尔，
Vračar,
塞尔维亚乌布会善，
UB,
荷兰阿姆斯特丹，
Amsterdam RABOBANK,
瑞士洛桑，
Lausanne,
乌兰巴托 MNC 能源，
Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy,
立陶宛劳东德瓦里斯，
Ulaanbaatar Half Trains,
日本相模原，
Sagamihara,
日本品川，
Shinagawa,
德国克莱克姆波恩，
Baskets Bonn,
伦敦，
London,
中国杭州，
Hangzhou China,
中国崇明。
Chongming China.
好了，各位现场的观众，让我们再次把掌声送给我们所有的队伍，欢迎你们！接下来有请参加我们开幕仪式的各位领导和嘉宾入场。
Next, let's welcome the leaders and guests into the court.
接下来，请允许我们非常荣幸的为各位介绍出席今天开幕式的各位领导和嘉宾，他们分别是
Next, please allow me to introduce the leaders and guests attending today's opening ceremony. They are
国际篮联三人篮球全球赛事和商务负责人伊格纳西奥·索里亚诺，
Mr. Ignacio Soriano, FIBA 3x3 Head of Events.
中国篮球协会国管部三人篮球国家队负责人尹哲，欢迎您。
Mr. Ling Zhe, in charge of the 3x3 in Chief of the China Management Department of the Chinese Basketball Association.
四川体育职业学院院长刘汉全，
Mr. Liu Hanquan, President of the Sichuan Sports Vocational College.
成都市人民政府副秘书长杜进友，欢迎您。
Mr. Du Jingyu, Deputy Secretary General of the Chengdu Municipal People's Government.
成都市体育局局长王毅，欢迎您。
Mr. Wang Yi, Director General Chengdu Municipal Sports Bureau. Welcome.
成都市体育局机关党委书记杨胜威，欢迎。
Mr. Yang Shengwen, Secretary of the Party Realities Affairs Department of Chengdu Municipal Sports Bureau. Welcome.
成都高新区党工委委员、党群工作部部长、社会工作部部长刘学鹏，欢迎您。
Mr. Liu Xiupeng, Member of the Party Working Committee of the Chengdu High Tech Zone, Director of the Party Mass Working Department, and Director of the Social Work Department. Welcome.
让我们再次以热烈的掌声对各位的到来表示诚挚的欢迎和衷心的感谢，欢迎各位。
Thanks for coming. Let's give them a round of applause.
现在，请全体起立，奏唱中华人民共和国国歌。
Please rise for the national anthems of the People's Republic of China.
李碧，请坐。
Please be seated.
下面有请成都高新区党工委委员、党群工作部部长、社会工作部部长刘学鹏致欢迎词。
Now let's welcome Mr. Liu Xupeng to deliver the welcome speech.
尊敬的伊格纳西奥·索里亚诺先生、皆有秘书长、各位领导、各位来宾、各位参赛运动员以及亲爱的朋友们，大家晚上好。今天我们相聚在成都高新区交子音乐广场，共同见证2025国际篮联3人篮球成都大师赛及2025成都女子系列赛盛大开幕。在此，我谨代表成都高新区，向国际篮联的长期信任、中国篮协的鼎力支持，以及所有为赛事筹备辛勤付出的工作人员，致以最诚挚的感谢。向所有参赛运动员、各位嘉宾以及热情观赛的市民朋友们，表示热烈的欢迎。篮球运动是跨越国界的语言，是拼搏与团结的象征，在成都有深厚的群众基础。10年前，成都与国际篮联3对3篮球赛事结缘，从2016年承办国际篮联挑战赛，到2019年开创大师赛与女子赛合并办赛先河，再到今年5·1黄金周，迎来全球揭幕战。成都始终以黄金主办城市的担当，陪伴赛事不断迈向新高度。正如格瓦斯先生所言，成都是唯一举办过4种国际篮联3对3篮球赛事的亚洲城市，期待与成都续写20年之约。这份殊荣属于每一位热爱篮球、热爱运动、支持赛事的成都人。国际篮联3对3篮球赛事扎根成都高新区7年，是城市与体育共生的生动实践，更是全民共享的运动盛宴。作为赛事主办方，我们倍感荣幸。我们始终践行办赛赢城、兴业惠民的理念。赛事不仅是运动员诠释更高、更快、更强奥林匹克精神的舞台，更是增进民生福祉、激活产业动能、促进城市发展的强大引擎。未来，我们将持续加强体育强区建设，激活文体旅商融合发展新格局，为成都建设世界赛事名城贡献高新智慧和力量。最后，愿参赛队伍取得优异的成绩，愿运动员们赛出风格、赛出水平，愿我们的球迷朋友们尽情享受家门口的篮球盛宴，感受运动过节的独特魅力。预祝本次赛事取得圆满成功，谢谢大家。
谢谢，再次感谢领导的致辞。
Thank you for your inspiring speech.
接下来，让我们有请国际篮联3人篮球全球赛事和商务负责人伊格拉西奥·索里亚诺先生向成都授予FIBA 3对3全球典范城市称号。让我们有请成都市体育局局长王毅代表成都市接受这项殊荣。
Now let's invite Mr. Ignacio Soriano, FIBA 3x3 Head of Events, to confer upon Chengdu the title of the FIBA 3x3 Global Host Model City. And we're going to invite Mr. Wang Yi to accept this award.
谢谢二位，再次表示祝贺。亲爱的朋友们，10年，FIBA 3对3从落地生根到开花结果，怀揣着荣誉与热情、汗水和泪水，成就了亚洲唯一黄金主办之城成都。在10年之后，FIBA 3对3全球典范城市 将继续邀请大家共赴这场情怀之约，也共同来见证本次比赛的盛大开幕。
Distinguished leaders, guests, please proceed to the activation platform and put your right hand on the activation button.
接下来我们要进行本次比赛的开幕仪式，有请各位领导移步到我们的启动装置前，将右手放置在我们的启动柱上。同时，让我们有请成都市政府副秘书长杜进友为我们宣布开幕。
我宣布，2025国际篮联3人篮球中国电信成都大师赛开幕。
Let's celebrate this terrific moment. Congratulations.
也让我们共同预祝本次比赛能够圆满成功。谢谢，再次感谢各位领导和嘉宾。接下来，请各位移步至观赛区，一起来观看我们接下来的比赛。
Now please move to watching area. 在这里呢，我们也再一次的欢迎各支代表队，有请运动员退场。Let's welcome all representatives participating games again. Now please leave the FOP.
也再次欢迎来自全球各地的运动队。当科技与篮球灵魂共舞，与这座城市撞个满怀；当光影与激情彻底燃烧，传奇的故事由我们续写。让我们用尖叫一起来诠释对篮球、对成都满分的爱。接下来，让我们一起来欣赏赛前秀，十分热爱。
Let's enjoy our pre-game show, Perfectin.
谢谢，再次感谢我们的演员们，亲爱的朋友们，本次比赛开幕仪式到此结束，我们也再次预祝本次比赛取得圆满成功，谢谢你们。
Once again, thank you all of you for your participation in sports. It's been my absolutely pleasure to serve you the MC for tonight's event. This is the end of 2025 FIBA 3x3 World Tour opening ceremony. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you can enjoy your stay, rest of your stay tonight. Thank you so much.
好，接下来把麦克风交给我们赛事官方 MC 4成。
All right, welcome back to Chengdu, the land of abundance and the capital of the Sichuan province. Congratulations to Team Netherlands who win the Women's Series opener. Incredible run for them as they were dominant. Nortje Driesen, MVP performance. We will see her brother, Jan Driesen, who was the MVP of Amsterdam's opener here in the World Tour today, as we still have 6 games remaining on the schedule. Wow, did y'all enjoy the break? Did you get something to eat, take a nice little nippy nap? That's what I did. And now I'm recharged and ready for the rest of the evening's festivities here. I wish you guys could see a bird's eye view of this city right now. It is lit up. I mean, it looks incredible here in Chengdu. And look at and now that the temperatures have dropped, it looks like we got a capacity crowd in here, I would say. Yeah, all the bleachers are packed. VIP section is VIPing. and we'll get back into the Pool B action. What's happening? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Technically, this is stop number 2 on the 2025 season, but the World Tour Opener doesn't exactly qualify as a regular season Masters. It's more of like an all-star tournament because the top 10 teams, ranked teams in the world compete in that competition. So now we keep it moving here into Chengdu. Big performances today, as we've seen a couple of squads go 2-0. Ulaanbaatara's Hoptrans is one of them, and they got 2 big performers in Valdis Jalgas and Aurelius Bukelis, who find themselves near the top of the scoring charts. We won't find out who the overall top performers will be until we get through these next 6 10-minute sprints. All right, do you have your shoes laced up tight? All right, did you hydrate yourself? Are you stretched? Are you ready? It's time to 10-minute sprint once again. We'll bring out Amsterdam first. I like the new intro song. The biggest. Yeah. I think Boz Rosendahl gave him that suggestion. I'm going to keep it a buck. Shout out to Boz, too, on the play-by-play for the Women's Series action. Enjoyed it very much so, because he is the biggest, the largest, literally. So it was Amsterdam over Shinagawa earlier today. Amsterdam RABOBANK with a new sponsor. How good was B.A. and Jan Driesen, who both had 7 points in that game. Alberts was 2 of 3 from beyond the 2-point arc. And Worthy de Jong, he scored 6 in that contest. So they combined for 20 in that victory for Amsterdam. And again, 6 games in the books as Amsterdam come out in the red. Their opponents, these will be no pushovers, let me tell you. And maybe this one could be heated because Chongming ended up falling to Amsterdam in that Baoding Challenger. Guess that would be a month and a half ago or so. So they got revenge on their mind with their super duo of Batman and Robin. Norris, the Maze, Miezes, Carlos, the bad boy, Las Manes. There he is. I guess the entry song is appropriate. He's bad to the bone. Bad. Stop it. Behave yourself. All right? Chongming. Black tops, red bottoms. One of my sleeper picks this year. Although they are not playing with Cameron Forte, which to me is a big reason why I picked Chongming. I was going to pick him anyway because of Miezes and Las Manes, but adding him as a part of that trio, that 3-headed monster, does good things. He's not available for this one, but they do have Zai Chao Xiang and Zhang Diangleng. So the lights are on. We're going to see who shines brightest in this 10-minute sprint. And again, these two teams met not too long ago. That was the Baoding quarterfinals. There's Hype Worthy getting warmed up against one of the goats, Norris the Maze, Miezes. He's been killing this 3x3 thing since 2017 when he had braces. He's since become an Olympic champion, a European champion, and a World Tour final winner. So the resumes, they're hard to compare to Las Manes and Miezes and what they've contributed to the game of 3x3. What'll be different with them this year, though, is the focus will be fully on FIBA 3x3. So that's a good thing. They come into this season fully focused on the World Tour. So Chongming, despite winning the Manama Masters last year, they failed to qualify to the World Tour final. Only played in 5 events. The only time they finished better than 7th was in Bahrain. Trying to get back in the winner's circle as we are back to it from Chengdu. It's the voice of 3x3. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. At 3x3 The Voice if you want to follow me. Pool B action here. The capital of the Sichuan province. Got to get some hot pot while you're out here in Chengdu, by the way. There's Worthy going to the spin move. He's denied at the rim. Now, Batman clothesline by Height. And he took a shot apparently in the leg. DJ Lass on the spins. It's these two take center stage in front of a capacity crowd. The Maze off the mark. That is tipped. So Maze has just played 5 games last year and 3 points per game, shooting 25% from deep. Ulaanbaatar 8 games last year, only 5 points per game. The superheroes were super bad, like McLovin. I'm just keeping it a buck. Expect to be better in 2025. Batman out of the cave and on the attack. Bow connect the connection. Gave him a heat stroke from deep though. One of the pick and pop game right here. Oh, Batman is a bad boy. Lefty, 2-piece, stroke, Chongming back in front. Now, one thing that the absence of Forte does provide for Chongming is a little bit more versatility. They can get to their action a little quicker. The ball doesn't have to go to the post as much. Chongming, they came in strapped. They are spraying the Dutch right now. It's 5-2 with a trio of deuces. Worthy going to work. He'll miss the shorty. Kicked over. Up top with the up fake. The Maze, you going to leave him alone? Oh, they dodged a bullet there. Halfway down and out. But you know these goals ain't loyal sometimes. There's a look at that last 2-point strike. 2-ball corner pocket. Xiang Zichao. Andreessen will get a rest. Now Alberts. Oh, look at the dime delivered. Keep the change, you filthy animal. What a start for Chongming against the reigning World Tour final champs. And Ulaanbaatar is shaking up. There's another look at the entry pass set up by the Maze. And Ulaanbaatar at 30 years old now tells me he's feeling older. Can you believe that? Height Worthy, beep, beep. Get out of the way. Fast and furious on that lay. Oh, but Worthy, he ain't big enough. He ain't big enough. And Worthy is down. As this, I'll have to look at the replay to see if he took a shot in the face at all. Well, I don't. He's holding his face and the back of his head. Maybe that was a phantom uppercut. I was under the chin. So he'll shake it off. Hopefully he's all right. But that was a bang-bang play. Happened quickly. There it is. Oh, yeah, there as you can see on the replay. A couple years ago, Worthy took a shot and actually lost a tooth in a game. Inadvertent contact. Worthy's up and he's all right. He's probably mad. Getting the ball. Never mind, it's BA from a long way. Double dip gets the game down to 2. And an offensive foul on Chongming. Rematch of the Baoding quarters. Round comes BA. And he will miss it that time. Shooting it better than 50% on the day from out deep. Olympic champion against Alberts. Matter of fact, you got a historic game here as both 3x3 Olympic men's MVPs are on the floor, Lasmanis and Worthy. Worthy, if he hit that, I'm walking off the microphone. Yezus, the stroke is broke right now. Still yet to find his touch from deep. Amsterdam starting to charge. Substitutions are made as Hype Worthy will get arrested, and Yezus will do the same. Screen set. Dish delivered. Shot missed. Right back, and that one will count. Zhang Dianling, 27-year-old. A lot of upside with him on this Chongming squad. Oh, he did Batman dirty. That was villainous from Martin Balkanek. Lasman is trying to get some get back. Not that time. BA. The rebound lands in Dreesen's palms. Oh, what a look from Big Drizzy. Little drizzle on that entry pass. Sprinkle me. 8 up. Lasmanis on the drive, no good. So if you notice in Amsterdam's opening victory, it was Jan Driesen, an unlikely hero when it comes to the scoring department, leading the way. And it is Balkanek in this one. And a technical assessed to Balkanek. He was upset. But the only person should be upset right now is Lasmanis. He was lost in the abyss. He needed a rescue boat out on the island. May I have this dance? You ain't got no choice. So Balkanek was beside himself, felt like he was tripped, and now they want an explanation. But maintaining your composure is of the utmost, especially in a game that's going to be close like this. Dreesen will draw the assignment of Lasmanis, and they're going to put Balkanek on Zhang. That is light work. He is the electrician. Up top to Drizzy. Balkanek from the logo. He has been cooking. And that time he'll come up shy, but look at the hustle from Drizzy. It is saved. Worthy against Batman. Olympic MVPs going toe-to-toe. Who will come away with it? It'll be Lasmanis and company this time. Oh, that pass off target. Errant pass from Yezus. Bad decision. Oh, now Worthy. That foul on the floor. Made the quick move past Lasmanis. Now Balkanek. Penetrating, going up top, Big Drizzy, yam something in. The aggression that we have seen from Jan Driesen today. This is the Dunking Dutchman. Big Drizzy with the emphatic throwdown. Now Miezis. Oh, he will run into De Jong, who apparently was moving. Now I have to look at that. But that'll be number 5 on Amsterdam. One-point lead, Chongming. Batman, midi, misses it. Worthy quick to Dreesen. He'll set the ball screen. 2-man game, he and B.A. Alberts. No, not that time. Las Manos. What a slick dish, but Dreesen is just all over the place, man. He is everywhere right now. B.A., get out of town. Quick move to the crib. Miezis, will he finally see one go down? No. And Worthy hustling, couldn't track it down in time. And that early lead for Chongming has now disappeared as Miezis again has struggled with his shot, has not scored a bucket. Las Manos with 4, he'll take over to Wilson. And he will let the 2 fly, make it 6 for Batman. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Batman got lost there, that's hype worthy. Sneaks behind him, 12-11. We got a game here to start this second session, don't we? Oh, it's just too big. I don't think it's a bad idea for Chongming to get Cheng Dianlang involved even more. Oh, Balconnect had him on ice skates. He nearly fell on his chin. Balconnect has been the plug. He's the connection. He got everything. The points, the key assists, the highlights. Speaking of highlights, look at, oh, Balconnect. I want to rock with you all night. Look at the right to left. Created the separation in the splash. 14-13. Drizzy and Diang Liang. A hand fight there. We got a battle here in a 14-13 contest. 3:55 left.
Now we play safe.
I like the way this is feeling. Intense.
Okay?
Back and forth. And the stars are showing out. Might be a new star on the rise. Look at Mount Balconnect. There's the scoring and there's the assisting. Oh, quick hands. Worthy. He converts it into a bucket. Oh, Diang Liang. Ding, ding. He's got 7 points in this one. As these two teams go blow for blow. The bell is rung. Haymaker after haymaker. 14-16. Alberts catch, shoot, no. Oh, Miezis dribbles himself free. Worthy though, crafty defensive play. Alberts reaching in the cookie jar. Look at this damn defense. That damn defense is crazy. And Worthy, that's just far too easy. Miezis gets free. Las Manos now on the drive. Las Manos will finish over Dreesen. Two-point game. Las Manos with 7. Worthy. He's got Las Manos. Oh, he takes him way off in the deep end. Late in the shot clock. It's a misfire. Miezis inside, and there's Worthy. Getting caught, reaching in, poking it away. But first you thought Miezis was going to get a clean look. You thought like Lil Willie. Ate some dog food, thought it was chili. 17-15. That's an old school saying from back in Kansas City. One of the game's greats on the line. Batman extends Chongming's lead. First action for Chongming today. They'll still have another contest left. Oh, he splits a pair. Balconnect, he's been electric. The connection, he is beat up on that drive and will earn the whistle. It's the 6th. But in fact, it's been him and Zhang Diangling that have been the powerhouses for their team. Skipped dish to Dreesen. It has been a good idea to get him involved even more. Medieval against Batman. Vieses trying to pay back Balconnect, the one-legged runner. It is not going to happen. Still a goose egg in the scoring column for Vieses, and then left in the dust off the stop and go from BA. Now Vieses steps back. Finally, the maze finds the bottom of the net and will give Chongming game point. Balconnect. Oh, smartly draws the foul on Las Manes, who was just trying to hand check him. And Las Manes, no argument there, knew it was a bad defensive play. And oh, there hasn't been much that Balconnect has done wrong today or in this game. He misses a free throw. He makes the second. It ain't over yet. The maze. Batman, what a beautiful action from the super duo. That time is Robin to the flying Batman. Chongming open up this Chengdu Masters with a win. Las Manes with 9. Uh-oh, he's trying to remind people about the Tokyo Games. He says, don't forget, I'm an Olympic MVP. Batman to the rescue. Clutch Manes will hand Amsterdam their only loss of the day. They split a pair of games, 1-1. And now they will be at the mercy of the conclusion. So despite Balconnect connecting for 8 points, Amsterdam RABOBANK is not guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinals, not yet. Hard to imagine if Chongming play like that, though. You don't really see them losing to Shinagawa. Anyway, let's see how Chongming won the game. Minute worth of moving pictures for you to enjoy. This was a good game. Good game. And a quality win for Chongming. Of course, we keep the action rolling after this, as we still have 5 games left. And no breaks. All gas, no breaks. That's just how we like it in this 10-minute spread thing. So get ready. Coming up next, we'll have Ulaanbaatar against Basket Bonn in Pool A. This was a big one, or will be a big one, because Ulaanbaatar will have to respond after dropping their opener. Stick and stay. We got more coming at you from Chengdu.
Welcome to the World Tour.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We keep it rolling. And we have another biggin. We have another biggin right in front of us. Because have not got off to the start that they hoped for in 2025. They lost to Hangzhou. And listen, I'm not, it could speak to just how much better Hangzhou is, but have not been playing as their typical unbeatable selves. Nemanja Badac, you know he's going to bring it each and every game. They don't have the services of Dejan Majstorovic for this one. So they're hoping that a stronger, bigger roster will do the trick. Nenad Naranjic, he has joined the crew. Of course, they have the #1 player in the world, and Strahinja Stojicic. You can see him up on the big video cube in the middle of the city. And you'll see him take the court here soon with Marko Brankovic. And a sprint into action from Doc Strange. Timu, they're led by Badac and Strahinja. They both had 5 in that opening loss to Hangzhou. Now, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see this contest because, listen, there's a lot of hype surrounding this basketball squad out of Germany. They're the artist formerly known as St. Pauli. And listen to the crowd. It's like they just saw an alien. No, they think he's Wemby. The new addition, Rotami Oguni. Most of these dudes weren't even born when Dejan Majstorovic was playing. This is a youthful team. Denzel Ajiman is the elder statesman on a team where they average, they're no older than 22, and that's Ajiman. Everybody else is 19 or 20. The other new add to this basketball team, again, formerly known as St. Pauli, is Tebe Müller, 19-year-old. But I think a lot of eyes in this one are going to be on Oguniyi. Oh, my goodness. He stands 220, in case you're wondering. That is all of 7'3". And they all play above the rim, so you can see how the potential is tantalizing. Look at it. Doc Strange, he going to put on the show with you. I can't lie, I'm hyped for this. I'm hyped for this. There's your world #1. 5 points per game for the average player would be a nice average, but for him, it's below standard, and even he would tell you that. That's the future. Fabian Giesmann. He continues to climb the world rankings. I think a future MVP in this league if he sticks with 3x3. That's why I nicknamed him the future. He's present, and he's going to have a battle on his hands because Nenad Naranjic, the eliminator, he don't care nothing about no height. You got to prove it. Look at Ajiman. The athleticism, I mean, some of it's a product of being so youthful and young and having those springtime chicken legs. They are all genetically gifted in one way or the other. Either they got bounce or they're tall as a skyscraper. That's the scouting report on basketball. And I said Ajiman was 22. I lied. Ajiman's 20. So Ajiman's the OG at 20 years old. He'll take the assignment of Doc Strange. Ooh, getting back into their system, and they are told to go back where they came from. Fabian Giesmann tells the eliminator, you could have kept that, fam. Stojicic, difficult shot attempt, getting it over the athletic Denzel Ajiman. And Eliminator bringing some aggressive defense. What they don't want is to allow this young team to gain confidence. And as a byproduct, pick up momentum. Giesman. Oh, this was my question about him. Coming into this year, could he improve from long range? He was under 20% from deep last season. And he answers that call early. Giesman refusing to be out-battled by the Eliminator. So Giesman, he enters his second year as a 3x3 pro. In 3 events last year, 9 points per game. You heard me right, 9 a game. He was 75% from the floor from 1, but 18% from 2-point range. Here we go. They'll get it to 3x3's Wimby. Oguniyi on the cut. And interestingly enough, Rotimi Oguniyi, the kid had no interest in basketball until a little under 2 years ago. He preferred football instead. That's a big-ass foot. 2-zip. He deflating every attempt on the goal. Basket Bonn, again out of Germany. Matching Oob's physicality. Oob cannot lose, or they will be ousted day 1. So the former Sun Pali, now termed Basket Bonn, lead it 2-zip. Strange sweep, don't do the rookie like that. Oh, Strange. Strange. Oguniyi with a clear lane, but he ain't gonna be able to wash that off. Doc Strange, funky, hold your nose, attacking the 7'3" rook and making him rethink his decisions. Maybe football was, no, he's right where he belongs, but that was mean. Ooh, now Naranjic trying to do something strange. Oh, the sick crossover from Rangila. Inside as Naranjic scores it. So Oob showing some youth. Muller, long range. They'll get it down low. Oguniyi picks up his dribble again. There's going to be some growing pains as he adjusts to 3x3. But as he develops, can you imagine how teams are going to have to game plan against him? Three-two start. Muller harassing Doc Strange. He run past 2 defenders. Going home. Giesman says not this time. Giesman meets Doc Strange right at the rim. He said, I don't like none of your films. Strange strings. 4-3, this game is turning up. And Strahinja trying to send some energy his team's way. That shot will certainly help ignite the charge from Oob. 4-3 contest. Oguniyi starts the possession. Giesman to a G-man. Denzel to Fabian. The power smash. And you forget how big Giesman is. As he's near that 7-foot range, but you know, standing next to Oguniyi, he looks little, but so does everybody. But I tell you, it is a tantalizing squad. Naranjic, there is the presence of Oguniyi. He swats the first, but the eliminator sticks with it. We got a 5-4 game. Giesman's looking for a second 2-ball. It won't go. Off iron instead. Stojic now driving in the lane, and he is swatted out again. And Stojic will miss it. Giesman with 3 blocks in this game. Oh, nobody there to stop Naranjic. That was a defensive breakdown as Oob take advantage. Oguniyi to Giesman, and he is fouled. No easy buckets. Naranjic will give the young fella a bump. And the growth that we've seen from Chongming and Giesman, particularly in the last couple of years, I mean, these guys are ascending at a ridiculous clip. As Giesman is hosting a block party, and only Serbians are invited. Come on in. That was the sickest finish of the game. But as you can imagine, these Germans play above the rim too. Fabian Giesman, the future. Knocks down the free throw. 6-5 game. Making things difficult. Defensively is Branquilla. Oh, sick wizardry from Branquilla on the entry pass to Naranjic. Giesman to Ajiman. Ajiman, Denzel, muscling one up on the beast. So Basket Bonn taking aim at the #1 ranked team. Pool A action from Chengdu. The voice of 3x3 in your ear. At 3x3 the voice. Give me a follow. Follow the official FIBA account as well. If you don't do that, you're tripping. That is at FIBA 3x3. Also follow at 3x3WT if you would while you're at it. Thank you kindly. Share. 7-6, back at it. Ajiman, moving left. Eliminator in front of him. Hezi, spin. Ajiman, stop it. Seven up. So Ajiman is added to his bag. And Vračar will go to the fadeaway. Normally Vračar is going through people, but he makes the right decision. Oguniyi up top. Oh, nice touch from the big fella. Now Strange will drive and kick. Naranjic, no. Strahinja, he has been shooting that thing in 2025. He's got 5 in the game. And he's been hitting them at a 40% clip coming over from Utsunomiya last week. But Dr. Strange needs a rest. He needs to recharge. Oh, what a move from Giesman. He put Naranjic in the blender. He made lemonade out of the lemonator. Giesman with 5. Basketball, here's another look. Look at the spin move. He made him put both hands down like 630. Inside they go. Nim Diesel. He's fouled on the shot attempt. A 1-point lead for Oob. And Nemanja Barac at the line, shooting 1. Next defensive foul on basket Bonn. Ub would be shooting 2. Barat sees it spit out. Giesman. The future is here. 10-10. Man, Doc Strage has been going 100 miles a minute since the moment this game began. You wonder how much he'll have left in the tank here as we're past the midway point. That's not the assignment that he's going to pass. That is light work for Giesman. But they leave Brankovic open. Slow closeout, cost him 2 points. Out to a G-Man. A G-Man 2-ball. Somehow it lands in Giesman's hands and he scores it. Giesman with 8 in this game, and Brankovic is heating up. Giesman taking a 2-try. This kid is different. The future, sensational. 14 up. Barat breaks the tie. What a fun game to watch. G-Man. He'll miss it. Muller's been quiet in this one. Hadn't had to do much because Fabian Giesman. And a G-Man. Well, really Giesman. And Barat will get the score. Muller wants to rock. Giesman. He is knocking everything down. Shot after shot, Giesman. 16 up. Now can you understand why I'm calling the kid the future? He's got everything you want. Now that he's added a 2-point shot apparently, with that size and athleticism, he's got future MVP written all over him. If his team can find success, that's for then. As for now, they got to find a way to come out on top against Ub. This has been the Fabian Giesman show. He's got 12 points in this game. The kid averaged 9 a game last year as an 18-year-old. As an 18-year-old. He ain't even got his full beard yet. Imagine when he becomes a man. Kicked out. Muller lines one up. Off target. Doc Strange. To Naranjic. And Naranjic able to sneak that one up past Oguniyi. Ub up by 1. Oguniyi to Muller. Muller! 2 won't go down. Those are difference-making plays for basket Bonn if they can hit it. An offensive foul called on Naranjic. So Muller will get a rest. The G-man will come in. The evil genius that has put this basketball team together. He's the same one that orchestrated the Monstars in Space Jam. Oh, where are you going, sir? Nice crossover, but got to finish the deal. Misses the shot. Brankovic, entry pass, Naranjic getting up to get down. A G-man moving right, swinging left. Fabian Giesman, he is fouled. Or wait. Yes, indeed he was. But with him adding that 2-pointer to his bag, apparently he's really worked on that in the offseason. Now you really have to pressure him. You don't want to give him a look. You know, standing 207. I mean, he sees over most defenders anyway. But a signature performance from Fabian Giesman. Another look as Vračar was in the landing space of the shooter. And the future can tie this up, he will. He's got 14 of basketball's 18. That's just craziness. Oh, that dish was too sick for Vračar to finish. Ajima now turns the corner. He's got, he lost the handle on it. That's a double dribble. And that's a blown opportunity. All he's got to do is put that up in the stratosphere. And you got to imagine the Oguniyi is going to just destroy it. But Ajima just glitched on the play. We got an 18-18 tie. Dr. Strange, he will attack and convert. Giesman up top to Muller. Muller, left drive, and he smokes the leg. You gotta have those against Oob, or they will punish you. Strange gives Oob game point. Giesman, jab step, 2-ball, off target, and Ajima, easy bounce to get his team within 1. Timeout on the floor. Dr. Strange with 7 points to lead the way. Just a couple of mistakes late by Basketball and missing some open opportunities, whether it be layups or twos. Mistakes you cannot afford against the #1 ranked team in the world who are desperate for a win. Lest we forget that Oob lost to Hangzhou in their first contest, so this is do or die. It's 20-19. Oob have reassumed the lead thanks to some clever plays from Dr. Strange, taking advantage. And the door's not closed for Basketball yet, but they got to stop Oob, and they can't foul. And Dr. Strange is on the run. That is going to be an easy finish. How about Oob digging deep? A talented Basketball team. And pushed Oob to the brink. 7 points for Naranjic to match Doc Strange's, and Oob keep hope alive for the quarterfinals. It will all depend on that Hangzhou Basketball game, as only the top 2 will advance to tomorrow's quarterfinals. That was fun. That was fun. If you don't know the name, Fabian Giesman, I expect you to know it by now. The future is here. He finished with 14 of Basketball's 19. I'm just gotta laugh at stuff like that. That's crazy, man. Anyway, that one's in the books. More 3x3. The highlights first. And then we'll get back to the games and schedule. As we'll get Lausanne and Vračar on deck. Get a look at the pool standings after this. And that might be the dunk of the day. First on the 7-footer's head. Yeah, me. Anyway, Lausanne, Vračar up next.
Action don't stop. FIBA 3x3 Chengdu coming up next. It's Lausanne taking on Vračar.
As promised, it is Lausanne, new look Lausanne against Vračar. Vračar, who's been playing since this morning. They came from the qualifying draw, trying to write their ticket to the quarterfinals. That's going to be easier said than done against a tough Lausanne team. However, Lausanne in need of a win.
Number 4, Jonathan.
London go 2-0 in this group, so they are secured. This will be a play-in game between the two losers. The new ad, Przemysław Zabojski, a.k.a. Sibo, and Jonathan Dubas, over from Fribourg, hooping with Lausanne this year. With Jules Martin, and nobody wants to shake his hand. They can't reach that far down. Carlos Martinez, the last out.
And their opponents representing Vračar.
But Vračar, in that loss to London, still impressive. You see the potential in a young Serbian team like this and getting some good experience on the World Tour. Danilo Labovic, a little bit quiet in that one, but an explosive guard. Got to play a mistake-free brand of 3x3 against an experienced quartet of Lausanne players, although they haven't played that much together. Marko Djordjevic. And now the squad is complete. Team Vračar. Igor Jokic, the top bucket getter for this Vračar team. He really had it going from long range. So expect Lausanne to try to take that away from him if they can. He had 7 points in that opening loss, did Jokic. And Lausanne's top scorer is Carlos Martinez with 6. There's big Johnny D. Dubas. I think he's got the potential to be a top 5 big. Consistency has been the thing for him. He has some of those big games and then others, you know, he's quiet. But he's a guy that they want to be able to lean on in times of need. No better time than now. This is a do or die opportunity with the quarterfinals at stake. So we are back underway. Pool D from Chengdu, the voice. Kyle Montgomery in your ear. Dubas knocking his first 2-point attempt down. Nice start for the Swiss. Too much physicality there from Zibo.
Opening side, meeting a winner, Vračar coming through qualifying. Eden 14th, Lausanne from Switzerland.
Making a big change late in his career. Maybe some fresh air will be the difference for him. Martinez getting tricky with it. Gets trapped in the corner. Cross-court pass to Zamoyski, who puts his foot on the accelerator. Martinez does not squeeze the rebound, so a shot clock violation is the result 30 seconds in. Vračar with the handoff. 2-ball on the way and hits the heel of the rim. Whistle underneath. As Lamovic is called for that one. Vračar. The squad is, all 4 members are either 21 or 20. Welcome to the big leagues. Gilles Monton. He hit that one from the D club. Long range hit. Lausanne have hit a couple of deuces to start the game. Beautiful spin move, drop step from Dorjevic. And Gilles' pass off target. Dubas is going to the bucket, and Gilles was expecting him to be on the perimeter. Is that last bucket, the first bucket, in fact, for Vračar. Marko Dorjevic. Now it's Lamovic giving it up. Inside, and he is met by Zebo. He's known to take people's property. Treat a young fella like Smokey. Behind the back, Lamovic to the crib. Slick drive. Oh, yep, Zebo got caught shoving, trying to create some space and extended those arms. And that's why he got whistled, so that'll turn it back over to Vračar. Around the corner, oh, the scoop-de-doop. Igor Jokic. 4-3 contest. In and out, dribble drive, behind the back, and then the foul. What a move. So that will put Milan Šupić on the line. And you can see, yeah, Dubas got all in his landing space and earn that whistle. Free throw, first of 2 is off target. Second one is good to go. Gilles Monton, the Wizard of Oz, cannot get the layup to go. Good ball movement here from Vračar. Another step back, bang, bang. They got some weaponry on this Vračar team. I think Igor Jokic might be the most talented offensive player, but Marko Dorjevic has shown his skill too. That created more separation than a wicked divorce, and he hits the 2. Well, my view was obstructed. I heard the whistle. I'm not sure what the call was because I couldn't see anything. Down in front, down in front. Okay, now we're clear. Vračar with the Wilson in hand. Dished off, strong layup. Look out for this kid. IJ. Igor Jokic. He'll set the off-ball screen. Labovic delivers the dive, or almost. It's broken up. Good defense from Lausanne. Here comes Gilles. Step back. Gilles on the drive. Slick find out to Zebo. Follows his own miss and finishes what he started. 7-5 Vračar. Labovic spinning free, but can't convert the layup. And an offensive foul on Lausanne. But that was a good setup. Zamoyski, a capable two-point shooter. His extra effort pays off. What a layup here from Igor Jokic. I got a feeling some teams are going to emerge on this 2025 World Tour season that maybe we did not expect. Vračar has the looks. They have the makings of one of those squads. You can see the upside, and they are up in this game. Georgie Porgic is pouring it in. 5 points. Dubas having to fight for every shot attempt. But look at the catch, shoot, perfect release, laces. And Dubas connects at the line. Labovic, no sir. No bueno. Carlos Martinez with the swat. Creative scoop attempt goes begging. Zamoyski with a defender on his hip. He will unleash from 2. Labovic, quick clear for Vračar, who lead it by 9. They want some more. Off target, comes up shy. Give me that, the thievery, and the score. Dubas. Lausanne need a spark. Trailing 10-6. Dubas. Martinez crashes into his own player. Yet Vračar get hit with that foul. Maybe there was something I didn't see, but that looked like that looked like some friendly fire to me. Anyway, Monton misses. Dubas. And Lausanne look a little flat. Rainbow 2 attempt goes begging as the Swiss reclaim the Wilson, and they find Dubas on the inside for the easy bucket. So Dubas with 4 points, and Lausanne still with some work to do. Labovic swung out. Jokic, no. There's Dubas doing work right now. And a 2-point contest. Nobody home in a one-hand punch. Jokic, he is not a joker. This kid is serious. That's light work for him. The ball fake clears the lane for takeoff. 11-8 is the result. Zamoyski to the crib. Uh-oh, smoked it. That one broken up. Good defense for Martinez. Zebo. Yeah, that's what they brought him here to do. A timely two-piece from Zebo. Oh, wow. Martinez crashing into Labovic, which will be Lausanne's 5th foul. There's that last 2-point strike from Zamoyski. Offense has never been an issue for him. Oh, now you see me, now you don't. Idemo. Oh man, he was in slow motion on the Euro step. Martinez, nice conversion. And a flopping warning on Dubas. Another look at that layup. And a creative finish from Carlos Martinez. 12-11 contest in this Pool D game. Jokic no good, but nobody got a body him on him. No box out. And he's up to 4. I thought he had more than that. But it's Djordjevic leading the way with 6. So the youth playing in the favor of Vračar. The youngest member of this Lausanne team is Carlos Martinez at 29. Everybody else is over 35. So you got Dubas, you got Marton, and Zamoyski. I believe they're all millennials. And against the Gen Zers, right? Foul on the inside. That bucket will go. It was so quiet. I don't think the Lausanne have a lot of fans in here. But an and one attempt for Dubas. And they could knock this game at 13 apiece. Dubas with 7 points in this game. They haven't been a resounding 7. But they have counted all the same. He's found ways to contribute. And now he's got his team in front. Vračar turned into their top 2 leading scorers. Martinez, no choice but to foul. 14-13 as we'll get back to it. They'll set up Djordjevic for a forced shot. That was a bad possession there. He still had a lot of time on the shot clock. A youthful mistake from Vračar. And Lausanne will continue to feed Dubas. That time he missed everything. Djordjevic turns the corner, and Zamoyski in hot pursuit. Dubas, big boy move, Bo. Foul call. Three minutes exactly to play. That is the 8th foul on Vračar, so Dubas with another couple of free throws. That one rattles in. So Dubas up to 8 points. He's done 9 points actually, so the lion's share of the scoring for Lausanne. He'll miss on the second, splits the pair. A possession deficit for Vračar. And Martinez picks up a foul he didn't need to. Carlos, that is the 7th. Big free throws for Milan Šuput. Second of 2 is good, and we are back even Steven. 15 apiece. Dubas assessing the defense. Who touched it last? It appears that Vračar touched it last. Four and a half seconds to shoot. The speedy Gilles Martin will start the possession. Handed off to Martinez rather. Dubas is there to clean up the mess. He's been Mr. Do-It-All for Lausanne. He could certainly use some help. Lavovich step back, around and out. 2.5 to play. And Dubas with position. He is doing damage now. Johnny D. Lavovich, oh man. Misses the layup. This time he'll get it to go. Entry pass is broken up. Only thing that can slow Dubas down is fatigue. Vračar will continue. Using the size advantage. Oh no, they don't. Point blank misses. Bucket that would have tied it. Martinez instead drives. That is a strong finish from the silent assassin. 2-point game. They go inside again. This one is converted. Minute 30 left. Here comes Faston Martin. He'll miss the runner. And on the baseline, Martinez trying to battle for the rebound. Get a timeout on the floor. It'll be Lausanne ball. Lausanne. Each one of these players tested. They've got the 3x3 experience. Playing for the first time on the World Tour together.
Okay, we try. I said, Chengdu! Yes, anyone.
All right, here we go, back to it. Lausanne with possession in a 1-point lead. Nice delivery to Dubas. Beautiful play design. And then Dubas with some defense. So Dubas with 19 in the tournament. He's got 12 in this game. The best single game performance outside of Fabian Giesmann's 14. We got a ball clearing challenge. It was ruled that that the young Serbians didn't clear it. So we can, ooh, yeah. I don't think he did, nope. Didn't even get 1 foot completely beyond that 2-point arc. So, yeah, that ball was not cleared. And that was the right call on the floor. So the challenge is lost. Here we go. Lausanne have Vračar against the ropes. And offensive foul. He's gonna feel that in the morning. Šuput just trying to fight through, and he suffers the Jonathan Dubas screen. And I said prior to this broadcast, if you were listening, I said, Dubas is one of those players. He has those big games and sometimes he's silent. This has been one of those big games. He may single-handedly lift Lausanne into the quarterfinals. He ain't done yet. The work continues. Dubas will not stop. 13 of Lausanne's 20 in this one. Now Martinez can put him to bed. So Vračar from the QD will go no further. Lausanne earned a ticket to the quarterfinals with a gutsy win over a talented young Vračar team. Don't expect to see the last of them. The silent assassin with the silencer on. He will splash it from the corner. Game time, Lausanne are in. 13-point explosion by Jonathan Dubas in that one. So a few more games on the day's slate.
Let's go.
So Dubas now topping the scoring charts with 20 on the day. Of course, Bobby Giesman and company will have another contest left. So that stands atop the scoring charts. Might be in jeopardy. Up next, Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy, and Sagamihara in Pool C action. That'll be coming up after the highlights. Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy could not emerge from a battle with Ulaanbaatar Hoptrans in their first Pool C contest. Another play-in game situation as Ulaanbaatar Hoptrans were able to get past Sagamihara as well. Dulgun Gankuyag, the Mongoliath, making his World Tour debut, was pretty solid in the opener. Got to bring that Warriors mentality into this one, though. Ikbatar, Nobatar, the Bull. Delganyam Davasambu.
And number 6, Dulgun Inkbat.
And Dulgun Inkbat, the War Horseman. Giddy up.
Give it up one more time for Ulaanbaatar. And their opponents from Sagamihara, Number 4, Nikola.
All right, for Sagamihara, Nikola Pavlovich is out. Had a pretty good game as far as the shooting went.
Number 3,
But they were certainly outmatched against Ulaanbaatar. That was an absolute beatdown. And it was the fastest game of the tournament.
number 2,
A double-digit blowout. They had no answer for Jalgis or Pukelis. And not going to get much of a break on the inside in this one with Dabasambu and Gunkaya doing most of the damage on the interior in this one. So they're going to have to be ready for another interior battle against a Mongolian team that will not take a lot of twos. Or typically they don't. So here we are. Late in the evening on a day that's been chock full of 3x3 action, both men's and women's. Women's series opener goes to the Netherlands and MVP Nortje Driesen. Three more games remaining, and the quarterfinals will be set for tomorrow. Mongolian veteran, Benyam Dabasambu, ready to rock and roll in this one. Can Sagamihara utilize their quickness against a Mongolian team that don't have a lot of holes defensively? Ulaanbaatar and MC Energy are going to be the favorites in this one. I don't think that's the question. It's whether or not they execute the game plan.
All right, Chengdu, I got a question for you. 现在几点打架？来到位置 is game time.
All right, no further ado. Game time, as they say. Let's get to 10-minute sprint in Pool C's. Last contest of the day, and here we are. Sagamihara start with the opening possession. They'll get it up top. Pavlovich, no. Grazes the iron into the Bulls' hooves. 10-footer, no go. Loose ball tipped out, and Ulaanbaatar will get reset. Down on the block, Dabasambu, cross-court pass. Inkbot is able to track it down. Inkbot, desperation Eve late in the shot clock. Landed Sagamihara's hands. Sagamihara have not likely seen defense quite like this. Oh, nice drive there from Big Urosh. And we got a whistle against Sagamihara. Substitutions being made. Inkbot gets a breather. Chongming kicks out. Dabasambu started the last game with a 2. Dabasambu showing a stroke. And the hustle for the loose ball. Ulaanbaatar will end up with it. Down to the post office. Good luck trying to stop that delivery. Two-pointer, too strong. Gunkaya gets him reset. Now the big fella, spin move on the block. Nimble is Gunkaya. And a 4-1 start for Ulaanbaatar. Pump fake too. As you can see early, Sagamihara is not getting a lot of easy offensive opportunities. Big part of being successful in 3x3 is finding those easy buckets. They usually are a byproduct of a good system. A lot of one-on-one for Sagamihara. There's some defense. Poked away. Ball up top. Former Asia Cup MVP, Ulaanbaatar. Inkbot strikes iron, nothing more. Cleaned up. Ulaanbaatar makes it 5-1. Right place, right time. And he's that typical glue guy. The Monglue. Ulaanbaatar on the bench now. Ego denied. Sound defense on the inside. So travel called on the bull. But you can see Gunkayang with a contest at the rim. Stands 207. He's a big boy. Speaking of big boys. Oh, just uprooting Groot. See what I did there? Never mind. Kanic back with it. Kanic. It ain't that windy. Big man will get a rest. We're doing some work on the inside. Able to out-muscle Groot for the bucket. It's a 5-2 game. Inkbot, two-ball, Payat. 7-2. And they respond with a two of their own. That time it's Yuta Kusano. And Kusano in a tough spot defensively. He decides to foul Navasambu. Look at the gun, bringing the gun out of the holster. Bullets are flying everywhere. Both teams unleashing from long range into a media timeout, 7-4. .650, the Bull on the charge. Chase down, block. Not quite like LeBron, but it'll do the job. Swat from Kanic, 24 years young. And a shove in the back. Kanic caught in a tough spot there. That is the third on Sagamihara. 7-4, here we go. The War Horseman galloping towards the rim. But Sagamihara, no choice but to foul yet again. And they got two more to give before the end of the penalty. Seven-4, ball movement. They get it to Kanic. This time it's a yellow foul, just a second on Ulaanbaatar. Kanic patiently waiting for a cutter. Oh, that's a bad foul by Gunkayang. On the floor, though. Pavlovich swung left. Crossover, all too slippery to maintain the dribble. Ulaanbaatar will convert it. Pavlovich making his move. One step too many. Quick awareness and ball movement from Ulaanbaatar. Give them a 4-point lead as we approach the 6-minute mark. Inside they go. Dogun Inkbot, he can play down there too. Very much a hybrid type player on this Ulaanbaatar team. That time the defense too aggressive. Fourth on the Mongolians. They sub the bigs. The Bull gets a rest. The Mongoliath comes in. Good look from two here. So two with the deuce. Usano with a couple from long range in this one. So he'll use the screen. Clean look. And touches nothing but cloth in a 9-6 game. Sagamihara starting to wake up. Oh, what a finish by Ulaanbaatar, falling away from the basket. A soft kiss off the window. Uh-oh, ego, wait a minute. Sagamihara are back alive. Easy find and finish. Gankoyag makes it 11-8. Five-minute mark. Yang Kuyag is going to be a problem. Remember, this is his World Tour debut, by the way. But he's going to be an asset on the Mongolian teams of the future. Drop step, misses it, short range. But his sheer size is an issue. Navasambu, spit out. So Kranic scoring on the inside. Oh, the Bull, nimble-hooved. Oh, look at this defensive pressure. And jump ball is forced. That is what Dogun Inkbot brings to you defensively. Not a whole lot he could do right here. He was outmatched on the interior. But look at the whee! Navasambu converting the spin. We got a game here, 13-9. Not out of reach.
成都不明烈，只不过这一次我们是因为篮球而带来的。来，前面的街头走一走，来看一下我们的3对3比赛。
Back to the action. Up fake. Uh-oh. It's a push called on Ulaanbaatar and Ulaanbaatar. Oh, no, actually, no. Sagamihara. They got 6, by the way. The jump hook on Ulaanbaatar, contributing his services in this contest. Long attempt, loose ball to Yellow. Jab step, Gankuyag, no. The reinforcements though come and help. And a 3-2 advantage for most of that possession and still have not scored it. What a stand from Sagamihara. Ulaanbaatar should have been expanding that lead, but they just could not find a touch. Timeout on the floor, 5-point game. Chengdu Masters. 10 years of history with 3x3 in this city. Winner plays in the quarters. Oh, that's definitely a shove. And bit of a silly foul from Ulaanbaatar. He was trying to anticipate the cannot convert at the strike. Sagamihara can't foul defensively without suffering 2 free throw attempts. And right on cue, they attack on the inside. That's the biggest advantage they have in this matchup. Up fake, goodbye and good night. Beautiful move from Kusano. But hey, Goliath is having a big game. Ego. Clear layup for him. Iqbal going to the Euro step. Now Ego takes a bump from the Bull on the baseline. That's the 6th on Ulaanbaatar. 2:38 to go in this one. But that slight hezzy and that quick first step, no chance whatsoever for Gankuyag defensively there. Thankfully for him, his team leads by 6 here at the latter stage of this 10-minute sprint. Uh-oh, Ego. He's getting an earful right now from Udo Šikanić. The big man says, give me the bleep ball. Cross court. The Mongolians share the Wilson, leads to a bucket. Nobody's been better than Inkbot and the Bull over the years. There's the setup again. See Dogun going to that Euro step. Forced shot off the window to beat the horn. 7 points for Kusano. And they are still somewhat alive, especially if he keeps shooting it. Abasambu on the baseline. How many years have we seen him do that? One of the most perplexing defensive matchups that you'll see, because he's really not that tall. I'd say 6'4". I'll tell you what, 100 Davasambus might be able to beat that gorilla. Okay, I take that back. Y'all need to just kill that trend, by the way. Who would even dare ask such a question? Of course 100 men can't beat one gorilla. What are y'all thinking out there? You ever seen a gorilla? $1:30 to go. Ulaanbaatar knocking on the door. Šikanić, drop step, can't hit the lefty hook. Sagamihara look out of gas. And that'll empty the tank right there. So, Inkbot will finish with 7. And Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy earned the victory that will keep them playing here in Chengdu. The War Horseman says this battle is over. That final shot put it away. And Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy advance and will have a shot at their second ever Masters title tomorrow. 21-13 is the finished product. Chongming and Shinagawa on deck in Pool B. And Basket Bonn and Hangzhou to cap today's action in Pool A still remain. We'll show you the group standings, and then we'll get the teams reintroduced and back on the floor.
Welcome to the World Tour.
Two more games coming up. Up next, it's Shinagawa against Chongming.
So how will this group be settled?
Shinagawa, number 7.
Chongming with a chance to go undefeated after they were able to beat the defending World Tour final champs, Amsterdam, in their opening game to start the second session.
Number 8.
Batman proved that he's still a bad man. Now Shinagawa with Amsterdam probably watching this game pretty closely. A win is the only way that they can shake this group up. And Chongming are going to be the favorites in this one. Shinagawa are a team that are talented 1 through 4. We saw the peak of that talent of Jan Demser at the Baoding Challenger. Of course, the Worm has been doing it at a high level for a long time. Ryo Ozawa, he has the potential to score 20 points in a game. Literally. So the weaponry is there. The execution for Shinagawa has not been there. Zhang Dianlang. First out for Chongming. Riding high on that first victory over Amsterdam. They did not get a big game from the Bays, Norse Miasis. And yet they still won. So an encouraging sign for Chongming, but they certainly want to see more from their future Hall of Famer, Norris Miezes. Xiangji Zhao.
Number 2, Carly.
Sprinkled in some contributions too. Can knock him down from long range if given the opportunity. Carlos Lasmanes. Man, he had a big game. Big game. And that went over Amsterdam. Reminded us all that he's still Batman. Coin flip will decide the possession. So if Shinagawa are able to get a win, it'll depend on the margin of victory, how many points they score. Because that would then force a three-way tie. Top 2 from the group would advance to the quarterfinals. We'll get our stats team on the tiebreaker scenario. Norris Miezes trying to settle in this year. Limited action in 2024, both he and Lasmanes. And Ryo Ozawa, single game scoring record, 20 points against Iran at the Asia Cup. Things a little bit different on the World Tour. He has struggled not only to find his shot, but to knock him down. Looked at his numbers from last year. It was okay from long range, 26%, not too shabby, but not lights out either.
Hey, Chengdu, I got a question for you. 现在是几点？来来来 ，It's game time！ 比赛正式开始。
All right, the wait is over. Let's play. Here we go. Chongming, Shinagawa from here in Chengdu. Last Pool B game of the day. Inside feed. Comes with some dramatics as it drops through. Oh, nice action here from Shinagawa. As they'll get it to Ochai. Jiang Long. He's got Chongming's first 2 points of the game, could be 3. He's got his own personal fan section out here, but I like his game a lot. Not only a good size, good frame, but he's got great touch around the bucket. And as you saw in the opener, he can also step outside that 2-point arc too. So no Cameron Forte, no problem really for Chongming. Inside to Martic, he delivers. Jesus. Oh, Jiang Ling hit him with the spin move, the pirouette. And he is on a kill streak to start this action. Dempster with an unorthodox make off the glass, and Shinagawa remain unrattled. Inside, let him cook. Xiang Dianglong, 5, Shinagawa 3. Remains crossover layup. 6-3, nice start. Jan Dempster. He can't sink it, but it lands in the hands of Samardzic. Kind of a wild-looking baby hook on the inside. On dime delivery. The coin collected and scored. What a start here from Chongming. Vince changed sleeper pick on the season. Shout out to 3x3 the energy. 3x3 the mountain as well. Getting to see some of these teams for the first time since our podcast. Oh, that is batted. Beaten up by the Mays. Yeah, back to our podcast. Word on the streets, replace the E's with threes. As we discuss the outlook of 2025. Chongming, one of the squads that we talked about. They got a chance to go 2-0 on the day. Up fake. Swung. There's Ozawa. I think that's his first 2 on the day. A good sign for Shinagawa. We know what happens if he gets cooking. The 2 veterans. Lasmanis no good. He wants a substitution. Some aces will come in. Oh, the Mays gonna get a wide open shooter. That one goes begging that time. Still a 2-point game. Shinagawa have done a good job weathering the storm. I give them credit. Given the start from Chongming. The worm from outside? No, bro. Young Liang. Got a holding foul before anything could continue. So, Yang Langjiang, 5 of Chongming's 7. Oh, Miezis, he's got Ozawa defending, but for how long? Oh, the off arm of Miezis connected with Ozawa's face, and that is an offensive foul in anybody's book. Ozawa, oh, around and out. As Las Manas will make the move. Up top it starts. Las Manas trying to use the screen of Tian Lung. Las Manas 15-footer. Air mails it. Tracked down by Ozawa. Samardzic on the run. Does not get the shot up. That foul is on the floor. Got a big one coming up next between basketball and Hangzhou. That might be the game of the day. As it will decide Oob's fate as well. Oob losing to Hangzhou, but bouncing back with a big win over basketball. In another contest, we saw the Serbians tested. A Chongming win here secures Amsterdam's spot in the quarterfinals. Shinagawa can shake things up with a win. They trail by 2 right now as Samardzic will miss the shorty, the Maze. Kicks it. 2-ball. Well, trickle in. It goes. Shang Dianglong. He is the man of the hour for Chongming. Doing absolutely everything for the men in orange. Shang Dianglong with 14 points in the tournament. 27 years old and ranked 6th in China. Drive and kick. Why not? Why not? Well, couldn't get the shooter's roll that time. .620 to go in this one. 5 fouls apiece. Chongming enjoying a 4-point lead for now. Inside they go to Jan Demser. He'll knock it down. Las Manas handed it off. Oh, man. Oh man. A dangerous Chinese duo on this Chongming team. So Miasis and Las Manas, they don't have to do it all. That last 2-point strike from Xiang Zichao. And Shinagawa get whistle for a 6th foul. Back to the live action here in Chengdu. That one just a little long. Recovered though. Miasis runner, no. Gets it back, and that will go. Something about this Chongming team and the balance, it's different than when they have the dominant Cameron Forte, who can score at 9 points a game. But the early looks at this Chongming team, and ball moves better, a little bit more versatility, and featuring the talents of Xiang and Zhang. As Ozawa lets it fly. A motherly soft touch from Ozawa. So Rio with 4 points. Las Manas shooting 2 after Shinagawa's 7. So oddly enough, as dominant as Las Manas was in that contest against Amsterdam, he is scoreless in this one, or he was scoreless. He's got his first bucket to speak of, 13-9. Up top, it's awkward, but it's good. Indeed. Now Miasis working on Samardzic, can't get any get back. It's a 2-point game. Dempster, no good. Back up top we go, the Maze. Rio with the defensive assignment. Miasis, 2 ball, too long. Saved, kept alive. They got 2 to shoot. He's got to get up quick. It is on the way, and no good. Samardzic, he decides to reroute. Dempster hands it off. Look at him go. Rio pressing the speed boosters through the lane, and Miasis slow and steady. Equally as effective, 14-12, back and forth. Ozawa will draw the contact as Miasis got underneath him on that shot attempt. He'll shoot a couple of free throws after this media timeout, the last bucket from Ozawa, as we have a 14-12 game. Ozawa, he's got 2 in front of him. Although that was Chongming's 6th, he was beyond the 2-point arc. And Rio can even this thing up. Ozawa, Wada. Ozawa's got 7 in the game. That one goes begging. Miasis with the Wilson on a string. Oh, bad pass. Up fake. 2 goes begging. Rebound. Shinagawa. Ozawa swings it. Ochiai, the worm. He will miss that one. Tough defense on the interior. Oh, they haven't cleared it. Uh-oh. Oh. Yang Lang. No. But that's really Miasis' mistake there. He knows better than that. He shouldn't have passed that ball inside without clearing it. He put the big man in a bad position. 14 up then, it'll stay. Samardzic making his move on Batman. Rio with a soft kiss off the window. He's picked this game up here and has put Shinagawa in front. Las Manas too strong. Ozawa, not happening. Rebound stays with yellow, however. Samardzic uncorks a two-piece and drains it. Shinagawa in front 17-14. And Samardzic with 6. Chongming have not come out with the same intensity as they did against Amsterdam. And quarterfinals, the quarterfinals could be in jeopardy. I'm gonna start getting to the tiebreaker point scenario as soon as my Wi-Fi kicks in. So Shinagawa very much game in this one. Winners of the Baoding Challenger. Chongming bounced in that challenger along the way. A bad play there from Samardzic. Chiang steps back, got no space. Lockdown defense, desperation from Miasis. Chongming are not playing good 3x3 right now. They're out of sorts, not getting into their actions. A mistake-riddled 8-minute sprint for them so far. Pull up, Ozawa, short on that one. Chongming need a score. As we're under 2 minutes, Miasis sets up Zhang for the 2. He'll get it back. He's a man on a mission. Where is his help going to come from? That's the question. Jan Dimser, strong drive. He leans with it and scores it. The Maze, nice find. A 9-point explosion for Diang Lung. But will it be enough as they trail by 2? Ozawa, he came game ready for this one. Rio quiet in the opener. And trading Shinagawa bucket for bucket is not going to get it done for Chongming. They have run out of gas, it seems. And a foul called on Shinagawa. So Amsterdam with 39 points with a 1-1 record. Shinagawa now have 38. And Chongming also with 38. So this is as close as it gets. It'll come down to total points and ranking. That'll actually give Chongming a 39th point. He's got 11. Cheng, that is. This is a critical free throw, which would give Chongming 40 points and the lead. So they are going to be safe, it appears, even in a loss. Rio is the real deal. He'll hit the 2. Shinagawa will finish. However, as a team with 21, the 22 will not count. So I think that gives them 39 as well. That's a tie with Amsterdam. So by virtue of Amsterdam's ranking, Shinagawa will not be advancing. It'll be Chongming and Amsterdam out of the group. But it does not get closer than that. So the Dutch are breathing a sigh of relief as they will be in action tomorrow despite an outstanding effort from Shinagawa here in game 2 to top Chongming. They will not have enough to be a quarterfinalist here in Chengdu. So 11 for Ozawa in that win and 12 for Zhang Dianglong. See him tomorrow. Right now, let's see the highlights ahead of our last game of the day. It is a Dianglong highlight reel, especially early for Chongming. Shinagawa was able to stop the bleed and relied heavily on the offensive output of Ryo Ozawa to get the win in this one. So enjoy the highlights. One more game to go. Is it the dog pound, Hangzhou? Or is it basketball? I don't have a sound effect for them yet. Stick around. All right, this is going to do it for the day. Last contest, Pool A showdown, basketball. They pushed Ulaanbaatar to the limit in their opening confrontation, but Ulaanbaatar were desperate. Had to have a win and were able to pull it out, but Ulaanbaatar, they didn't start the day off well, as they were only able to manage 13 points in a loss to Hangzhou. So the top overall seed, they could be in jeopardy here as Ulaanbaatar wrap up 1-1. Basketball looking to get that victory that evaded them in their first 10-minute sprint. It was an incredible performance from Fabian Giesman. The kids scored 14 of their 19 points. So the future is here. Fabian Giesman joining Denzel Ajima. Their new additions as well. Rotimi Oguniyi, excuse me, 7'3", and Tebe Muller.
And their opponents from Hangzhou, number 6, Yo Ishao.
Hangzhou, plenty of confidence on this Hangzhou squad, and they should. Yu Xiao Yu to lead them out. And they have some promising new additions. Alexander Lasic with a big dunk. And that opener, nice block as well on Strahinja. Milos Jovanovic coming over from Podgorica. I'd say he's pretty excited to be coming into this one.
And number one.
Goran Bones Vidovic to lead the dog pound. They are hyped up. You do wonder, or at least I do. With Hangzhou, they're gritty, tough effort, you know, pesky defenders. But how in the heck are they going to deal with the size of basketball? How do you remedy Fabian Giesman, who's not only dunking on heads these days, he's also stepping beyond the two-point arc. Then they throw a 7-foot threer in the mix with Oguni. I hadn't even got to a Giesman yet. You see? To me, this is going to be another litmus test for Hangzhou. The athleticism on display here in the warm-ups. Giesman, 14 points. Special talent for the young Germans. Another look at Lasic. He comes in with this actually his World Tour opener. And a nice start for he and his squad. Hangzhou with an opportunity to go undefeated into the quarterfinals out of this group. Not a lot of people would have predicted that.
My watch is broken, man. I need your help. I'm gonna ask you a question, all right? 现在是几点？来，前三位兄弟姐妹不想回来好，快点一起来 ！It's game time！ 好题目了，第二场好题目了。
So here we are underway, last contest of the day. At 3x3, a voice in your ear. I'm having a good time, as you can tell. Oh, to the crib. Alexander getting to it. Muller decides better of it. Redirects with a G-man. Muller could not get it going last game. And he'll miss his first layup attempt. This one, Lasic, no. And a foul rather on a G-man on the rebound attempt. But here's Lasic getting tricky with it. He's got the Rook looking like Bambi on ice. Lasic going to the spin move. This should be baby food for him. Yes, indeed. So maybe he's the player. Talked a lot about Giesman and what answers, what Hangzhou have for him. But right now, the Germans, they do not have a response for Alexander Lasic. Giesman, 19. Defended by the 29-year-old Milos Jovanovic. Up top we go, here we are. An action-packed day from Chengdu. Inside they feed it Oguniyi with the two-handed mash. And that should build some confidence for the young fella. Jovanovic, not a chance. Muller to Oguniyi, the football player turned 3x3er. Giesman with a wild shot. And Jovanovic sneaks through the defense, contact, and the crib. So Jovanovic patient, lets the defender fly by. And right now, considering that it's Oguniyi's, World Tour debut, he's a young fella just getting used to basketball. 2 years into the game. They're not afraid to attack despite his intimidating height. Four-1 start, Hangzhou. Tom to the rescue. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I got my Wi-Fi now. G-Man using a lot of clock. ISO game. And he will air mail it. This is not a sharp start for basketball, formerly known as Sangpali. Lasic, he's got to like this matchup. He attempts one from deep. How about Jovanovic out battling Giesman for the board? Now it's Giesman's turn to play Punisher. Oh, Jovanovic, he gets whistled for the foul. I mean, if I'm playing defense on Giesman, I'm putting that knee out there too. You got to be able to do something. Giesman on the block. He won't receive the ball because Jovanovic is front guarding him the whole way. They say no more 14-point explosions for you, young fella. And a little shove in the back for extra measure. But Jovanovic, he's got that mischievous look in his eyes. He likes to mix it up. Oh, nothing he could do. Giesman reaching in. He got to settle in, but Giesman, did you realize he posted the man up from the two-point arc? That post started beyond the two-point arc. (5-2). Bones intercepted. Giesman, he hit a few of those game one. Wide open look, rolls off the iron. Dribble drive, Bones, no, it's cleaned up on time. So Yi Xiaoyu, right place, right time to maintain a 4-point lead for Hangzhou. Lasic. High arc in defense. Lasic. He is locked in. 8-2. Pulls up. Hand up, so what? Oguniyi with the possession started here. And that was poked away. Six-point advantage for Hangzhou. Where has the offense gone for basketball? Maybe too creative for a G-man on that layup attempt. Got an offensive foul, push off. So time for a media timeout. And basketball need to immediately turn things around if they want to be a quarterfinalist. So Lasic with 4 points. Jovanovic, their leading scorer from that opening win against Ulaanbaatar. He continues to lead the way. But here's some of the mixtape material from Alexander Lasic. Giesman, mid-range money. Just the third point for Basket Bonn here, 3 minutes in. Jovanovic, that is a nice score. Doesn't shy away from the contact on the drive. You saw the potential of Jovanovic with Podgorica. Can be an explosive scorer, but he's come in this year fit. Playing with good energy, making the right decisions. And a frustrating start for the young Germans. Still plenty of time for them to get it turned around. Excuse me. 6:24 on the game clock. Bones with a G-man defending. Up top, wide open shooter. And that is a bad release. Hughes got to hit those. Giesman, good luck stopping that. It's like a freight train. A 5-point lead still for Hangzhou. Jovanovic, ISO game. He will attack Muller. And Muller doing anything that he can to stop Jovanovic, including trying to stomp on his feet. Basket Bonn with 4 points and 4 fouls. Alexa, back iron, somehow finds the rebound. Over to Jovanovic. He'll miss it. Loose ball. It'll go over to Basket Bonn. The 19 and 20-year-olds of Basket Bonn. Their resilience being tested. So Ub will finish with 34 total points. Remember that number, because in the event of a three-way tiebreaker, it will come down to that. But if Hangzhou can hold on to win, it won't matter at all. Uh-oh. Why he did that? He just clowned on him. Up fake and the yamage. Alexander Lasic. He's becoming a top prospect before our eyes. Now it's Bones' turn. Two-piece attempt, nope. Hangzhou on the offensive glass have been incredible. Vidovic, clever flip out top to Alexander Lasic. He's knocking everything down like he walks in the dark. Giesman with a response. 12-6. Jovanovic has he pull. Giesman will snuff out that rebound. Ogunniyi starts the ball movement. Giesman, why did you do that to yourself? Lasic is not going to be able to crop himself out of that one. Oh, Vidovic. Bones, let the high flyers handle those. He blows a sure point for Hangzhou. But the animal, Giesman, score plus the foul. He's got 7 in the game, 21 on the tournament. The top scorer, and he will bang on you like that. Alexander Lasic, why? Why? There's no need. You're not blocking that shot. Now you're going to be on the highlights tonight. Don't look now, but it's 12-9. And Basket Bonn are charging back into this game. Giesman, however, comes up shy on the second of 2. And it's Jovanovic. A G-man It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. 10-13 now. Drive kick. Uh-oh. Can he get some get back? Yes, he can! That was disgusting! What a filthy flush from Alexander Lasic. Oh, no. Oh, no. Poster alert. He didn't get it cleanly. Okay, from my angle, I thought he got it cleanly, but that don't take away from the nastiness. He actually made that off the glass. Okay, let me settle down. Let me settle down. That was more of a layup. That looked like a dunk, though, right? From me and DJ last angle, we both thought it was a dunk.
That's good. Good.
Another look at some of the body of work from Lasic. Of course, he head to the free throw line. He's got one in front of him as he's put on a show in this game. 15-10. Spin move. Giesman misses the shorty. Ball is moving up top. Bones driving left. What a look. What a look. Sets the table for you. Oh, they forced that pass, and the G-man is saying, you know, when it's defended like that, don't even put it up there. But Hangzhou playing like a veteran team. And mind you, this is a new collection of players. Totally different from the Hangzhou squad of last year, except for Vidovic. Remaining with the squad, Jovanovic. He ain't a killer, but no pushing. He is not afraid to pull the trigger. Giesman has been a man possessed, but he cannot do it by himself. More balance from Hangzhou. And Bones back irons it. Basket Bonn. The offense has been cold. Got to finish those. Missed opportunity there from you. Giesman ran off the two-point arc. He's about to throw that down. It's an easy finish for him. 2.5 minutes to go. Giesman has followed a 14-point outburst with a 10-point game. So he's averaging 12 a contest so far. And not exactly abnormal for the kid that averaged 9.5 a game last year. Hangzhou. Some love from the Chinese fans here in Chengdu. And while Basket Bonn, you can see the potential in this team. There's still some learning to do. Hangzhou could be the team of the day with a win here in this group. First beating Ub, and very likely to beat Basket Bonn unless they can pull off a big comeback here as G-Man is off target. Pesky defense from Giesman. Nice hustle from the young fella.
3 points away. 2:06 on the clock.
Jovanovic moving left. Jovanovic is a torch right now. He's got 9 in this game. Easy bucket on the inside. Jovanovic. He and Lasic in this game. Giesman, 2 hands for safety. But Hangzhou with no worries. Game point. So Muller with a bit of an injured knee. He comes in as Lasic will look to put the finishing touch on it. Either he or Jovanovic. Pick your poison. Nice defense there from Oguniyi. Denial. Giesman, 2-ball on the way. Not happening. And a 6th foul on Basket Bonn. No free throws yet. Oguniyi will get a rest. Bones Vidovic. 3 seconds back to the basket. Got to pass or shoot after initiating that dribble. And timeout on the floor. It would take a miracle for Basket Bonn to pull out a victory here. It's Hangzhou. Will very likely be going 2-0.
Igramo ono što je trener rekao. Ako je mali blok, bolje, ako je veliki blok, bolje. Nema faula.
Players back onto the court. Milos Jovanovic. His range is in the arena. He's proved it. Several 2-point strikes from the deep end. And he's also tried to fight with Giesman. And the help defense is a foul. Lasic likes playing with fire above the rim. He almost was unnecessarily posterized again. Giesman misses the first and the second. Add insult to injury. Oh, Bones broke him down like a hoopty. Game over. Hangzhou, 2-0. Look out for them heading into the quarterfinals. Basket Bonn's first appearance on the tour this year is a short one as they go 0-2, losing a tough one to Ub. And Hangzhou, the class of the group, prove it again. Milos Jovanovic and Alexander Lasic, both with 9 in this one to lead the way. A new look Hangzhou team. Impressive. Impressive despite 11 points from the future, Fabian Giesman. So we'll show you the highlights one last time. And then we'll show you the day's results. And then we'll show you the quarterfinal brackets for tomorrow's action. Stick around. We'll be putting a button on day 1 in Chengdu here in about 60 seconds. All right, so here are the day's results. Forgot about London, didn't you? Yeah, London they go 2-0. A couple of gritty wins for that squad, as they will be one of the undefeateds heading into the quarterfinals. RABOBANK Hoptrans another. Amsterdam split their 2 games. They survived to advance. And the second half of the day, Chongming, who opened up with a win over Amsterdam, they ended up suffering a loss to Chongming. But by virtue of the 3-way tiebreaker, they are able to advance as the top seed out of the group. By virtue of points, Amsterdam get the ranking edge to get past Shinagawa. How about Lausanne fighting their way into the quarterfinals as well? Gritty win over Vračar. So those are the squads that would be continuing their campaign here in Chengdu. Hangzhou 2-0. Who would have picked this team to be 2-0 in that group with Ub and Basketball with all that potential to go winless? Ub able to advance as well. So an interesting first day of action here in Chengdu. Once again, shout out to our Women's Series opener winners. Team Netherlands, Noordriesen, getting the MVP. Here are your quarterfinal matchups set to begin here tomorrow, 2:30 local time. Take a picture, mark it down. Do not be late, I'm telling you. We'll get it back underway from here in Chengdu. $40,000 on the line as the World Tour 2025 rolls on. Quarterfinals, 2:30 tomorrow. See you then.